Love the feeling, live for the good times. 어디든 keep on 타고 높이 올라가. High, high, high,
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Aria here. So basically today I have a fun video idea for you guys where we're going to be turning flowers into people. Okay, so the first flower that I picked out is the sunset orchid. So it's like this really pretty orchid that kind of looks like a sunset. It's got like lots of pinks, yellows, reds, that's the idea, oranges. That's kind of the look that I'm going for. So basically in this challenge, what I'm going to be doing is taking 3 flowers and then designing characters based on those flowers. So I basically want to kind of convey the flower and the name of the flower into each character. So I'm kind of just doing a rough sketch for each character, and then I'm going to share the flowers with you guys. So the second one is called a purple aster, and I think it's really pretty. It's kind of like a not as commonly heard of one. It's kind of like a purple daisy with like a yellow center, and I think it's really cute. So here's what the first flower turned out like, and I wanted to choose ones that weren't super like common, like roses or violets or sunflowers or something. I wanted something a little more unique, I guess. So that's kind of my idea. So for the second girl, I wanted to do kind of like a cute kind of airy design with like a fluffy short skirt. So that was kind of my idea, and then do like a little bun and stuff. So that was my idea for this character. And I'm really excited about this challenge because I haven't actually done designing characters based on something in a while. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, and then basically I'm going to be kind of showing a little more about the designs of the characters a bit later. And so make sure for that and stick around. So yeah, so this is how the second character turned out. And then the third character I'm going to be doing is a lipstick flower, which is basically this really pretty flower with these tubes, and it has stalks at the end. And it's it's normally red and orange or sometimes pink. This is kind of the one that I'm going for here. So yeah, and this character, I wanted to give it a little more of a different look, and so with pants, and then I had a cute idea for a sort of shirt. And I wanted to give her a little bag. I wanted them each to kind of have a different pose. And then I also gave her a hairstyle that I hadn't really tried before, which ended up being a mistake, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, these are kind of my very rough sketches for the characters. And so far everything was going really good. So then I decided to go in with fine lining and draw the faces on them. I didn't draw the faces here because I kind of just wanted to focus on the design of the character, not so much the faces. Also, I love the hairstyle for the first girl, by the way. I bought these new erasers from Faber-Castell, and they're honestly so nice. So yeah. Okay, here they are ready for fine lining, and I'm using my micron pen as always. I really love the 1 point of the micron pen, the smallest one. Well, I think there's a 0.5, but the smallest of the whole numbers, because it goes up to 8 or something. So I don't know if anyone else likes fine lining pens, but just saying. Also, so for the first girl, basically what happened is, you can't see it too much right now, is I was lining the eyes, and I ended up getting the lines too thick under it, and it looked really weird. So I went over it with a paint pen to try and fix it, and you'll see in a minute, but that didn't really work. So what I ended up doing is basically taking a darker paint pen and going over it so you couldn't see the lines under the eyes. And the second girl honestly looks a bit scary, so I decided to go over her face and redraw her eyes in. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. The first girl I honestly think turned out really good, but I realized that I would have to do the rest of the skin with the same paint pen that I used for the face. If you guys watched my art haul / new sketchbook video from a week or 2 ago, you would have seen me reviewing these markers, so make sure to check that out. And yeah, so I actually made a poll on my community tab, maybe you guys saw, whether I should do flowers or people, and you guys voted for flowers. So wait, did I say flowers or people? I meant flowers or fruit, so turning fruit into people or turning flowers into people, and you guys voted for flowers. So that was my idea. And what I realized for the hair is that the hair had gotten too dark and you couldn't see the curls anymore, so I decided to go over it with this black fine liner. By the way, I found an amazing super easy tutorial for how to draw curly hair. I'm gonna link it down below, but it's honestly amazing. It's a lifesaver, you guys. So yeah, Anyways, so I decided to give this girl a cute little jacket because I felt like her dress was very formal, and I kind of wanted to make it a little more like casual, although it didn't really turn out casual. And my idea for the dress was to do like kind of like the flower petal. So the flower petal kind of like fades from yellow into like orange, red, and then maroon. So I decided to try and convey that. So as you can see, I go into orange and then like a reddish color. But basically what happened is the colors weren't blending as smoothly as I wanted them to, and they were kind of getting a bit splotchy. So as you can see, I was trying to add different colors and make it better, but it just like it wasn't really working. So what I decided to do was go back and make like a flower design on top, because I thought that maybe it would help distract from the like splotchiness of it, which I think it did. I honestly really love this character. I think she's really cute. And then I decided to do like a little thing of flowers coming down off her skirt. And yeah. So that's kind of my idea for it. And then of course I put like a kind of like a side design on the skirt, so you can see like one of her legs but not the other, which I thought was kind of a cute idea. But the skirt kind of ended up getting too high-waisted, which was like okay, but it kind of made her leg look weird. So that was kind of a problem, but I mean, it's okay. Whatever. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And so for the second girl, if you notice, I kind of actually totally redid her face, and I used a darker skin color because the lighter skin color wasn't covering up her eyes good enough for me to draw like a new face on top. So that was kind of what I did, but I still wanted to do a lighter hair color to contrast with the other girl. So I kind of did like a sandy blonde hairstyle, and I feel like it actually kind of works with her skin and kind of makes her look like she's really tan or something. So that was kind of what happened, and I think it actually looks really silky and glossy and stuff, so I think that turned out good. And then I decided to add a couple purple streaks with my paint pens. That's one thing they're really good for, is adding things on top of marker if you already made a decision, because you can always go back and fix it. But I also feel like it gives you like leeway to like not really worry about it, so yeah. And I actually really like that skin color. I think it's cute. And then I found the best lavender color for her dress. I kind of had this idea to make her dress kind of look like the petals too, like purple and kind of like very fluffy and airy and poofy. And that was kind of my idea for the sleeves and the skirt. And I think this dress turned out pretty cute. My original idea was to have a crop top and then the skirt be separated, but because her hand was holding the flower, that didn't really work. So the problem I had with this outfit was that I wanted to incorporate the yellow of the aster, like center of the purple aster, because I felt like the purple was not enough like the drawing next to it, but it wasn't really working. And the other mistake I made was that I used like more like a lavender and violet tones instead of like the pinkish tones of the Sunset Orchid girl. And so this was kind of an issue because it was really like clashing pretty badly. But I was hoping I could bring it together with the third character, so we'll see if that happens. And I was trying to incorporate more yellow at the bottom, but that was honestly feeling really badly, and I was kind of worried because I felt like this was just going to turn out looking really bad because it was just like so different than the character next to it. And I kind of felt like maybe I should have done this in like 3 sections, like 1 on each page or something, to make it a bit easier on myself, but that didn't happen. So I decided to just finish up with the paint pens and call it good and move on to the next character. But I did draw like this cute little flower in her hand, which I think is really cute, and I thought was like good design because I wanted them all to be kind of different. So like I made the first girl have like a peace sign, and this girl had a flower in her hand, and then the last girl had like a little purse. Okay, so now we're ready to move on to the lipstick flower girl. And so this is where the trouble really started. So I decided that since I did paint pen for the skin of the other two, I needed to do it for the lipstick girl too, because or else it wouldn't really match, because the paint pen kind of has a different texture than the alcohol markers. But so for the lipstick flower girl, I wanted to have her have dark hair. So what I decided to do, I had this idea to do like a blue hair and then like go black on top of it so it'd have blue highlights. But that really failed, and basically I kept trying to add new things, but the hair kept getting like bigger and more poofy because I kept getting outside the lines a little bit more and a little bit more. So obviously it looked pretty bad. So what I decided to do is go on top of it with a white marker and fix it up. So I took my white Artex marker and go like that, and then I decided to make it purple. Don't ask me why, crazy me, you know. And that also looked terrible, so I went off screen and basically I fixed it, and this is what I did. So I made it with like kind of brown with like some red and orange streaks in it, and I think that looked pretty good, at least. Definitely better than the other thing. I kind of would have liked to give her a darker hair color, but I actually kind of like it because it contrasts well with the sandy blonde and then the dark brown. of the two other characters. I wanted them all to be very different because I wanted to symbolize that the flowers are very different. So for the lipstick flower girl, I wanted her to definitely incorporate the red because red is like kind of the main color of the lipstick flower. And then I also wanted to incorporate the orange and yellow. And then, I don't know if this is cute or really dumb, but I gave her like this little purse, like a lipstick on it. And, because it's like a lipstick flower, and I think that's so stupid, but like, it's just what I felt like doing, okay? No judgment to myself. Anyways, and then I decided to give her this cute shirt design of like, kind of like a wrap shirt almost. And then for the pants, I wanted to kind of symbolize the petals, so I did kind of like a drip look, because I didn't want to do a fade look, because I already did that for the first girl, so I decided to do something kind of different. So I did like the orange, the red, and the yellow, but then I felt like it was too plain, so I kind of went on top with this sort of diamond effect. I didn't actually take as long as it looks too, but yeah, and I think that kind of helped a bit. And then I made some little flowers on the top because I feel like I wasn't incorporating enough flowers into it. But yeah, I really do like her outfit. I think it's a cute outfit. And then of course her little lipstick bag. And yeah, her skin is extremely pale because the skin color I used was very pale. But I kind of have a limited option of markers for the Artex markers, so that was kind of why. This whole drawing took a long time, and it was kind of stressful, but it's okay, because it turned out good in the end, I think.